Welcome to Hikecast number 14, though it is Hikecast number 1 for this little guy. This is Gideon. Say hi to the internet, Gideon. And he's on his very first hike. We're at Washington Park in Anacortes, Washington. We're going to do the Fidalgo Head Loop Trail, which goes along Fidalgo Head, which is a little peninsula head out in the Puget Sound. It's not very long. It's just right for this little guy. It's about 2.6 miles all told, I think. And supposed to be some very nice views of the Puget Sound, and so we're looking forward to it. We're going to go ahead and get started. The trailhead starts right up there at the far west end of the beach here at Washington Park. Hi there. We're about 3/4 of a mile through the hike, and come to sort of a crossroads here. If we hike out about 1/10 of a mile this way, which we're going to do, we're going to come to Juniper Point, then we're going to come back and keep going along the loop trail. Well, here we are on Juniper Point, just a little bit off of where we were. Gideon disapproves. Gideon does not think this is a good time right now. Gideon thinks I should be moving instead of filming, but I think I should be standing here looking at the really gorgeous views. And my wife, who's pretty gorgeous too. So we're going to head down to the Burroughs Channel Trail now, which is going to take us right down to the edge of the channel. It's going to drop us down a couple hundred feet, which Gideon's upset about. And then we're going to come right back up. Here we are, we made it down to Burroughs Channel. This is Fidalgo Head on this side, that's Burroughs Island on that side, and in between us is Burroughs Channel. And it's been, I don't know, mile and a half-ish, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And so we've got a little bit around a mile to go, heading up what we just came down, which is the steepest part of the hike. That way. That way. And so yeah, we're gonna head back up that, rejoin the trail, and then head up north to where the beach was and where we started. So instead of going up, we decided to actually keep going along the bottom, which maybe we were supposed to do in the first place, maybe not. Hard to say. But anyway, so we trucked along the south end of Fidalgo Head for a while longer, and we're going to turn around, head back up. We're glad we did it because it's really just been a gorgeous walk along the edge of the channel, and then over here where you can see Anacortes and stuff. And here we are at the beginning again, at the beach where we started. It's called Sunset Beach, actually. Not actually sure in the end how far we went. We got the hike out of this book, Winter Hikes in Puget Sound and the Olympic Foothills, which is a fine book, though not super clear about some things about this hike. This is what we should have gotten out of. They have a really nice brochure about Washington Park here. They've got all sorts of trails which are color-coded, which is described very nicely on this map we found at the end. Wish we'd have had at the beginning, because this book doesn't tell you anything about the color codes. So I suggest find it in this book if you like, and then grab this. Find this when you come to the park, because this is very helpful and tells you a little more specifically what the heck is going on, which this book is a little more vague about. But it's a beautiful park, and this is, you know, end of January, and it's gorgeous, so I definitely recommend it as a winter hike, and worked very well with the child. He did pretty well most of the time. A little fussing when we would stop. He liked the moving and not so much the stopping, but by the end he was fast asleep, and he enjoyed it, I think. And I enjoyed it too. The dog enjoyed it, the wife enjoyed it, everybody enjoyed it. So, went down to the Fidalgo Head Loop.